Hey guys, firstly, no, I am not in a different house. This is my filming spare room type place. It's just been redecorated recently. I've explained it all in like a little mini update video, which should be up before this one, so you'll be able to see in there. But no, this room has been redecorated. We've now got a bed, and it's just so much better. For today's video, I'm going to be doing something that honestly I'd completely forgotten about, and that I probably should have done a long time ago so this video wasn't so long. But a couple of weeks ago somebody commented on one of my videos and were asking about doing another particular video, which is what I'm doing today. The video they commented on was my updated notebook collection. So that was the second notebook video that I made, and they commented saying, "Oh, have you got any new ones lately? I bet you've got tons more since then," or something like that. Should I see if I can find what it was and who said and what. But this was an old video. Have you got any new notebooks? Good that I'm not the only one that collects notebooks. So yeah, that was on the 1st of August. So I decided to film a third updated notebook collection. I had a discussion with Chris about how to do this, whether I should just do an entire collection, so all the ones I've already spoken about, just put them all in one video. But when I watched the videos back, I found that there was actually quite a few, with there already have been 2 videos. I thought if I put them all in one, we could be here for a while. So I went through, watched my old videos, took out the notebooks that I'd already spoken about and just collected the ones that I haven't. And I'm sat here looking at them because they're all here, and I'm quite glad that I decided to do a separate video on all of the new ones I've purchased. I would look in there, and my last video it says uploaded a year ago, so I don't know whether it means like exactly 1 year or a year and a bit. So these are what I've collected over the past year or so. It's not too bad. We'll just get started, shall we? I've got a couple that I want to just like briefly mention. They're not quite notebooks. I know that one definitely isn't. I didn't mean to put that in there. They're not quite notebooks, but they are at the same time. So I've got 4 of them that are not quite, but sort of. So the first one is this one. This is an organiser, and I've put it in as a notebook because for me it feels like a notebook. It's not a diary or anything like that, although I suppose it is. I don't know, it's an organiser. This is very recent. I got this for my birthday back in July, and it's just gorgeous. Look at it. And it has like a calendar diary at the front, but you can put your own days and dates in, so it's not like a set diary. Then it has to-do lists and budget things for budget planning, and then right at the very back it has pages for notes, so technically a notebook. And I just love it. It's butterflies, it's pastel, it's ring binder, you know, I love the ring binders. If you've not watched the first 2 notebook collection videos, I will link them in the description bar, and you will discover that I'm mad. That one. This one, again, like I've just said, there isn't a notebook, but kinda is, and that is this one. This is my daily rant. So it's not really a notebook, but I would class it as a notebook. I don't know why. And this I bought in South Africa last Christmas, and I've never actually used it. I probably should pull it out more, but I love the concept of it. I love like the distressed pattern on the front, and it's all like checkered and old, like old-timey inside, and it's just like it's got really stupid things in it. So like it's just like family rant, and then the date, and then you have to fill in who's it about, what they did, and all this stuff about what they did, and a visual representation of your rant, and it just goes through. So there's like stranger rant, co-worker rant, friend, family. I just thought it was worth a quick mention because it is a notebook. This one was again purchased in South Africa. This is a thoughts and reflections, a line a day for 3 years. Super excited, was looking for one of these for a long time, and I love the watercolour of it. I have this real thing for like watercoloured things. I don't know, it's watercolour, it's polka dots, it's amazing. This is exactly what it sounds like. Let me find pages that I haven't wrote in. So this, for instance, is a week in September. So you've got 1, 2, 3, this is for your 3 years. And it has like prompts at the top. So if only I could, and then you write in your 1 line a day. And I've actually filled this in every single day since I got it in January. So it's really nice. I just thought it was worth a mention. Again, not a notebook, but I write in it, so it makes it one. This is the last one that's, I don't know actually if I would class this as a notebook. I just wanted to show you it really. It sits with my notebooks. This is a book journal. It says journal, so I'm guessing notebook, but not quite sure about this one. I got this one last year for Christmas, I think, not the year just gone, the year before. I definitely think it was Christmas. It was off my mum. And it's basically a binder and has all these little dividers. So books I have read, books I must read, books I've been recommended, books I have borrowed, books I have lent. So you just fill it all in, all about the different books that you've read. I love books, so it's not really a notebook, but I just wanted to mention it because I think it's a really cool, unique idea. Okay, we're cracking on to the hard stuff. Although this one doesn't look like a notebook when I open it. This looks like this. This is a stationery box which I got for my birthday, just gone. But it does have notebooks in it, but I just wanted to show you the whole thing because, oh my god, look at the cuteness of it. It comes with a pen, a pencil, and then it comes with this little tiny notebook, which are actually really handy for just like jotting things down. And I love the pattern. It's a bit like, pattern's like not been printed in the corner there. How weird is that? These are really handy to just like jotting notes down. I leave notes all the time everywhere. Not for Chris, for me. Like I'll just write, must need to do this, and I'll just put it somewhere in the house and then I'll see it. So love this. And then it comes with the tiniest, cutest, littlest, sweetest little notebook ever. I was really worried when I opened it that it wasn't going to be lined paper. All my notebooks have to be lined, but it is. Again, these are just really good to have just dotting around the house. I tend to keep these smaller ones in my handbag, so I'm a very big writer. Not lists of course, but just sometimes I have like thoughts and things that I just need to write down. So I tend to keep these handy about the house in my handbag, and it's just so cute. Look at the pattern on that. Gorgeous. We're not going to do this in any order. Like normally I try and do them in sort of order, but I'm not going to. First one is this one. This is a really cheap one that I got, which not the biggest fan of, I must say. It's just a bit plain for me, and a ring binder bits. I like ring binders, but there's a nice story behind this. I bought this when me and Chris went somewhere and we were like, oh my god, we're going to get married here, let's plan while we're here. It was like an instant, we're going to marry here. That day we decided that. So we went into the local town and found the first notebook we could, and this became our wedding planning notebook. It's not so much anymore, I've got like different ones since then, but this is just a keepsake. This has got the first plannings of our wedding in it. We've got this one. It's a cute little kitty. I think this was a gift off Chris one day. He just came back from town and said, here's the notebook. Just a cute little pink kitty. He's just full of recipes, I think. Like, these are like Slimming World recipes. Is he full of recipes? He is, he's full of recipes. This is a recipe book. Oh, I forgot about this one. This one probably isn't a notebook either. This should have gone at the beginning. This one isn't a notebook, but it's beautiful. I think I bought it thinking it was a notebook, and then when I opened it I was like, oh, it's not a notebook, but it's awesome. It's got one of these. You know I love me some elastic on a notebook. I don't know what it is. This is like in the organiser where I said that it comes with like a diary where you write the days in. That's what this is as well. I know you can't really see when I do this, but you write the month in and then the dates, and you write down your own little list. So you might have a really quiet week, so rather than waste a page in a diary, you just don't write anything down. I really like the idea of this. It's just rather large to be as a diary. A bit disappointed it wasn't a notebook, but still nice. I like the green. Yeah. Once again, this one was a little gift when it came when Chris came home, and I actually think, wait a minute. Oh no, it's the wrong one. Never mind, this actually came with a pen. I thought it was in my drawer over there, but it's not, it was a different one. This again was a gift, I think. I'm pretty sure Chris came home from town one day and was like, I bought you a gift. And this one is a special one that you can plan our trip to South Africa in. Hi Chuck. So that's what this was. It's not anymore. It's full of plans for YouTube videos from January to April. Next we have this one. This was a recent one I got for my birthday, like just gone last month, and it is just, this is sort of up there with one of them. Watch my old notebook videos and you'll understand what I mean by this. This is almost to the point where it's too nice to use. Not quite, I think this will be used, but it's got to have something really special in it before I decide what to put in it, because it's just too beautiful. And this is a project book, and it basically means, look at it, it comes with like one of these little envelopey things that you can like slide all paperwork in, and then it comes with little divider sections, so you can have one thing in one thing in another. Ooh, do they all have patterns on? Look, some of the dividers have patterns. Look. Oh, I just love it. It's gorgeous. Okay, next is this one, which now I'm looking at it, I feel like it might have been in my last one. I did watch them through, so I'm hoping it's not. This one, it says, live every moment, laugh every day, love beyond words. And the reason I got this was because it was wood. It's not wood, obviously, it's cardboard, but I love the idea that it was like, looks like wood, and then it looks like that, and when you open it up it looks like this, and it was just really cute. I find hard sometimes to explain why I buy these things. I just buy them because I like them. This was one of them. It's gorgeous, I have to have it. Next. Now this is, like I was saying, this is one that is never going to be used. I know I should happen with my hair then. You have to excuse the state of my hair, it needs dyeing, look at that. This is one that is never going to be used, ever. This is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. Chris tried to persuade me to use it to plan our South Africa trip because it's like travel, like with all the different license plates on it. But I couldn't use it. I just couldn't. Like, it's so beautiful. This I actually got from my friend who lives over in America for Christmas one year. She sent it, I had no idea, and it was just like a very nice little, oh, look what came in the post, and I'm just never going to use it. I don't know if she knows I'm never going to use it, so if you are watching, I still absolutely love this from when you sent it for me, but it's never going to be used, just so you are aware that this is going to stay in this exact condition. Moving on, we're making a bit of a dent. That didn't sound like it, did it? Let me move them a bit closer. Oh, not that many more. Okay, next we have this gorgeous thing. Look at it. It looks exactly how it feels. It's like felt. It's beautiful. It's black felt with embroidery, this. So I don't know how well it comes up on camera, but in real life it's like, wow, all of this is so bright. Again, pretty sure this was off Chris one year. Most of my notebooks come from Chris because he knows how much I love them. It's just beautiful. It is covered in cat hair because it's felt, but it is so beautiful. But one that probably won't be used. A tiny little one. Oh, well, I don't know what I put in here. How long did that last? October last year. I've got this little tiny one here that I bought. I forgot, but I've just remembered from reading what was in it. I bought this for like a specific thing, and I had this crazy idea once that if I wrote down all of the anxious thoughts that went through my head, I could read them and think, oh my god, this is ridiculous. It failed completely, which is why I haven't wrote in it for a year, but that's why I bought this. It's just like a little, I call it like a school one, like what you have in school, like an exercise book. But it's nice. I like the blue and I like the fox. Okay, this one, again, was a gift from Chris, but this was actually a really thoughtful gift because he'd gone out shopping for himself but didn't find anything for himself and brought me this instead. And he knew I'd been looking for it, like not for this one, but for one like it. And that is this. Before we went away last Christmas, I said I really wanted to get a special notebook to go away with, just for me to write down absolutely everything that we did, everything that I felt, and just writing for me has always been a coping mechanism, and I knew going away was going to be stressful, so I thought if I can write it all down, it will be brilliant. And I looked everywhere for a notebook that felt right, and then Chris just surprised me with this one day, and it is like squishy material, but there are elephants, giraffes and lions on it, and it's got one of these, and it's got one of these, and it was just absolutely perfect. I didn't write in it much, I think, when we were away. I wrote a couple of pages while we were away, but not very much. But yeah, it's just, oh, I didn't put my thing away. I've gone all a bit now, haven't I? I didn't write much when we were away because I discovered that it was actually harder to write down. It was harder to write down the things that I was feeling, and I get a bit upset when I think about it because I really wanted to write down every experience, and I couldn't, and this should be filled with really happy memories, and it's 5 pages of I hate every single second of this and no happy pages, and which is a really good time on holiday, but it's a nice notebook. That's what I'm getting at. Got this one. We've gone into A4 now. If you've watched my other videos, you know these aren't my favourite but to write in, but they're my favourite to buy. I know, I think I've got so many of these with absolutely nothing written in them because I don't know. I bought this one. This was on sale, I think, in Wilkinson's for like 50p. I could not. It's got the Eiffel Tower on it. Eiffel Tower? No. Ugh. It's got Big Ben on it and a cat. And on the back it's got illustrations of a girl with a camera and cats. So, and the pages are cute. Whoa. Go with a camera, cat. That's that one. There's a on sale in Wilkinson's one. It did tell me how much it was, but it doesn't say now. I'm guessing probably 50p. What's in here? It's a recipe list. Don't mean this has got recipes in it. Oh no. No, definitely doesn't have recipes in it. That's got writing in it. It's full of pugs with sunglasses, and I like these, like, I don't know how to explain, like they have like the glue on the side here so you can just rip them out. I like them because I do quite like ripping pages out of notebooks. Another one from the same range as the pug. These, another A4. This is Guarding Brilliant Ideas. Again, it was probably on sale. It's just got dogs on it. And more dogs on it. And it's a ring binder. And that's it. Not really, you know, yeah. Some of these I'm like really passionate about, and other ones I buy actual for the practicality of having a notebook. I've got this one, which is a new one. Chris got me this for my birthday just gone, and I love that it's like, I don't know how to describe it, like, sorry Chuck, it's like cardboardy, and it's got like dandelions, that's what they are, and it's just plain paper, but I love that this is hardback. You very rarely get like sort of proper hardback A4. Lastly, I don't know when I got this, whether it was last year, the year before, I don't know, and I remember opening this was a gift again, and I just looked at my mother-in-law, who's the person that bought it me, and just said, you know I'm never going to use this, right? And she was like, oh, you best had use it, I've bought it you, and I was like, nope, this is never going to be used, nothing will ever be good enough for a notebook that has got gold silver edging like this, and it's purple, and it's got a tie, and it's bloody beautiful. This says, a book of notes. To produce a mighty book, you must choose a mighty theme. But look at it. It is absolutely, oh, look at it. Oh, it is so gorgeous. And it's so big, and there's so much paper, and excuse me, don't you dare play with that. The cat is chasing the ribbon. It is so big and so chunky. I could fit so much in this if I was just willing to write in it, but I'm not. Look at it. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Are you leaving me now? Okay. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I love it so much. And that is it. I'm going to try and make this video as short as possible, so I'm sorry if it was like really badly like choppy edited, but I feel like I've just spoken for a long time. Are you killing behind me now? Okay. See? This is where Chuck sleeps. Sheldon's on the other side. Daisy just sleeps wherever she wants because she's a badass bitch. But These two, not so much. Hide from the dog up here. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. I will again link the first video and the second video of my notebooks down in the description bar. Make sure that you thumbs up and that you subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. I'm back real quick. I just found 3 more downstairs. So we'll very quickly. There's this one, which is shiny and silver and gold and looks glittery but isn't, and has one of these. I'm not even sure what's in this. Let me have a look. Oh, that's what is in that. But yeah, it has one of these and one of these. Love it. There's this one, which is beautiful and blue with a flower and gorgeous. There's things in this one, so I have to be careful. And it's got gorgeous flowers on the corners of the pages. Love that one. And then there is this one, which is huge. This is A4. Again, Chris just turned up one day with this and said, I love you, here's a notebook. Which I think was this one too. But this one is gorgeous. I love the colour blue. I love the flowers. I love the butterflies. And this does have stuff in. Let me just find a way to look at the paper in this. It's gorgeous. They're like almost wiggly lines, but not. And then it also has, and that's not going to come up on camera at all, but this is like math paper. I don't know, you know, like when you'd get it and you'd like colour in all the little triangles. It's like that, but there's butterflies on it too. There's 3 more, just very quick. Probably really blurry, but again, one more thing to add, just in case you're wondering how I store all of these. You're a bit shaky, you're on my hand. I'm just going to quickly show you how I store everything, because there is a lot of notebooks here, so it means I need a lot of storage. But I came up with like the best way to store everything. So these are where I keep everything. There is an order to them. Probably, I don't know if you're interested in them in the order really, but I just have these ones on top. And then all the big ones, but as you can see I've got like all the ring binders together and all the none. And again with all the small ones, however, from this one here along, they're all empty. And these are the ones that I've got stuff in. But that's how I store them all. They're just on the floor in the corner of the room, but I like it.